Singer D4VD, known legally as David Burke, has been arrested and charged with the first-degree murder of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez. The charges follow a months-long investigation that began after Celeste was identified in September 2025 as the decomposed and dismembered body found inside a Tesla registered to the singer. Here's a look at the timeline of the case. D4VD and Celeste first meet in January 2022, when Celeste is just 11 years old. By November 2023, prosecutors alleged the pair began a sexual relationship. Celeste was just 13, D4VD was 18. In February 2024, Celeste, a then 13-year-old 7th grader, is reported missing by her family from her Lake Elsinore home. Celeste returns to her Lake Elsinore home 2 days later. The Riverside County Sheriff's Office reportedly calls D4VD after they identified his phone number in Celeste's phone records. He allegedly tells deputies he last talked to Celeste on February 13 or 14, but he claims he didn't know she was a minor and didn't know she had been reported missing. He told deputies he'd only met her once. Celeste returned home 2 days later, but the secret communication didn't stop. Prosecutors allege that D4VD paid a junior high school student in Celeste's class $1,000 to give her a cell phone that he had purchased so they could keep talking. The pair then spent a significant amount of time together in 2024, including weekends at his home in the Hollywood Hills, and traveling to Las Vegas, London, and even to Texas to meet D4VD's family, prosecutors say. In April 2024, Celeste went missing again. By November, the pair reportedly broke up but continued communicating, and prosecutors say their texts suggest they also continued to have a sexual relationship. Prosecutors say a text sent from Celeste to D4VD says, "Rats, all we do is have sex and just hang out, man. I want more than that for myself." On April 22, 2025, D4VD and Celeste reportedly get into a lengthy argument in which Celeste threatens to disclose information about their relationship to end D4VD's career and destroy his life. The next day, D4VD sent an Uber to pick Celeste up from her Lake Elsinore home and bring her to his house around 8:40 p.m. Celeste reportedly arrives around 10:10 p.m. Prosecutors allege that shortly after she arrived, D4VD stabbed Celeste multiple times and watched her bleed to death. Celeste was officially released to her family for memorial services in September 2025. D4VD allegedly sends fake texts to her phone to create an alibi, even as he drives to Santa Barbara that night. Prosecutors believe the texts were part of a premeditated plan to cover up her murder. While Celeste lay dead, D4VD went to a radio interview to promote his debut studio album, Withered. The music video for the song One More Dance depicts D4VD placing a bloodied body into the trunk of a car. His debut studio album, Withered, was released on April 25, 2025. D4VD orders a shovel, chainsaws, and body bags on Amazon using a fake name. Prosecutors believe he was already planning to hide the evidence. Prosecutors believe Celeste's body was mutilated on May 5th. Her remains were dismembered, and 2 of her fingers were never recovered. Set 8, 2025, a 2023 Tesla Model Y, registered to D4VD, is towed from an upscale Hollywood Hills neighborhood where it appears abandoned. At a tow yard, LAPD investigators find a cadaver bag in the vehicle's front trunk. The remains were identified as Celeste Rivas Hernandez from dental records belonging to the victim. Investigators say Celeste has an index finger tattoo reading "shh," similar to a tattoo D4VD has. Police found blood inside the garage matching the teen's DNA. D4VD cancelled the remaining dates of his tour as the investigation escalated. Law enforcement sources tell Eyewitness News that D4VD is now considered a suspect. The medical examiner rules Celeste's death was a homicide caused by 2 penetrating injuries to the torso. D4VD's parents, Colleen and Dawood Burke, are subpoenaed to testify before a Los Angeles grand jury regarding Celeste's death. Meanwhile, Celeste's passport card is found by a Caltrans worker in the same area D4VD had previously visited. D4VD is arrested on April 16, 2026, in connection with the murder of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. He is held without bail at LAPD's 77th Street station. D4VD is formally charged with first-degree murder, continuous sexual acts, lewd and lascivious sexual acts with an individual under 14 years old, and mutilating the human remains of a body. He makes his first court appearance and pleads not guilty to the charges. Prosecutors claim a significant amount of child pornography was found in the singer's cell phone. D4VD has pleaded not guilty to all charges. Prosecutors say lengthy investigations by the LAPD and DA's office resulted in gathering more than 40 terabytes of data. It's unclear what type of evidence they hold. A preliminary hearing is tentatively scheduled for May 4. That's when evidence and testimony will be presented to show a judge that there is enough evidence to move to trial. The date has now been moved to June 29th. As the legal battle continues, Celeste's family says all they want is justice for a girl who loved to sing and dance.